What's up, sports fans? Sports Room, it's MG Phenom. We should be doing some trash talk, right? A little overdue for some trash talk. Let's get into some of that, right? The NBA playoffs just started, and so far, it's the ball is literally up in the air. Aside from the Dallas Mavericks, who lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah. That should be. Spurs are the number one seed. And the Mavericks, I mean, come on. Okay, that was a huge choke job by the Mavericks in the first game. And it's kind of weird to say this, but the Spurs, as a number one seed, stole that. And Bobcats and Mavericks are the only two lower seeds in the NBA playoffs, in the entire NBA playoffs so far, that don't have a win. Who are the teams playing those two teams? Spurs and Heat. We could very possibly have another rematch of last year's NBA Finals. And, oh, just get me some indigestion medicine right now. Like, for real. Because if we have an NBA playoffs on our hands like last year's, I don't know, I may have to vlog to keep my sanity, quite literally. Spurs are doing a good job spreading the ball around. Very happy with the play of Kawhi Leonard and Tim Duncan at his age. Gosh, that's the thing that I keep saying over and over again, is at his age, at his age, at his age. The only difference, really, is, I mean, you know, Duncan's 2 years younger than Kobe right now. We've been saying at his age for a long time, and it's never been an excuse. It's always been just a marvel at the agelessness of Tim Duncan. And as a Spurs fan who's spent at least half the time I've been a Spurs fan watching Tim Duncan be the Spurs, you know? He just like continuously, he is the walker. I mean, he doesn't need a walker yet, but he's been the walker for the Spurs. Sounds like a Walking Dead reference. He's not a zombie. Zombie Duncan, now that would be a thumbnail, right? That would be wow. I just, a big part of me just really wants to see him get that championship ring on his way out. He's got some, I know. It's not like with so many other players where you're like, oh, they had such a great career, they just need at least one championship ring. With Duncan, it's like, man, he's one of the best players of all time. So that's the way you want to go out is on top. And you don't want to see Duncan leaving yet. I don't want to. Popovich has already said when Duncan retires, so is he. And that'll be a Dark Ages start for the Spurs. Speaking of backup plans, Warriors took the first game against the Clippers. And that was crazy. And now we gotta wait and see. But I'm just really hoping that the Warriors and Spurs can both keep doing good like they were last year. Oh man, I had too many rooting interests last year for the playoffs. Are we doing this again? Let's do it again, you know? It was fun, except for the heartbreak. Anyhow, you guys, Sports Room, we're trying to come back. We're trying to make a comeback. Don't call it a comeback, or do. Always call it a comeback. Till next time, y'all, it's trash talk, a little bit of it, and more is on the way. Says Christian. He said, you make a video, then I'll try to make a video. So, Christian, let's hear some sports talk from you next, buddy. It's a Sports Room. And I don't remember how to end these things.